Hi guys, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to share a message with you guys today. It's a very powerful message. Okay, we're going to talk about forgiveness. Why should you forgive, right? If you are the one who is not in the wrong, you've been hurt, betrayed, whatever it is that's happened to you, why should you be the person that forgives? Okay, and there's a lot of misconception when it comes to forgiveness. Okay, we're going to understand why it's so powerful for your life. Now, forgiveness is one of the most powerful things you can do. And, it was the most powerful thing that Jesus taught. Okay, it was all about forgiveness. When you look at Jesus, you think of forgiveness, right? And there's a powerful message towards that. It's the thing about forgiveness is it's not about the other person. Okay, a lot of people think that when you forgive, you're doing it for the other person and you got God involved and everything like that. It's nothing to do with that at all. Forgiveness has all to do with you. Okay, it's all about you. When you forgive someone, it's all about you. It's you moving on in life. Without forgiveness, you don't move on. You stay stagnant. You stay in a place of anger, hatred, in negative emotions, right? And whoever it is that's impacted you in your life, they live in your head rent-free because you choose not to forgive. Okay, so that's why forgiveness was taught. It was for that reason. It was everything to do with you. Okay, so if you're in a position where you've been hurt in life, whatever it is that's happened to you, okay, regardless, doesn't matter what's happened, you have to realize the power that forgiveness has, and you have to use it to your advantage. Okay, you must forgive. Forgiveness comes with detachment. Now, for an example, if I've been hurt by someone and I choose to forgive them, it does not mean that I'm allowing them back into my life. I'm only choosing to forgive so I can move on with my life. But it doesn't mean that they can come back and we can be best friends again. It's got nothing to do with that. Okay? Forgiveness is for you to heal, for you to move on in life. Otherwise, if you don't do it, you stay in that stagnant position. And as I said, you're living with that negative emotion. Okay? You don't want this person to keep impacting your life already than what they've already done. Okay? The damage has been done. Right? So, here's the thing. If you've been hurt, right, and let's say you no longer contact this person and you still think about it every single day, you're choosing for this hurt to keep on going, right? You're choosing for it to live in the present moment. Now, the present moment is what you have. You don't have the future yet, and you don't want to be in the past, but you're choosing for the past. You're bringing that with you. You don't want that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so forgiveness is all about you. You have to understand this. And at the start, it's always hard. Whatever it is, the start could be a heartbreak. I don't even know what else. Could be anything. Anything that happens to you first at the start always hurts, right? But once you understand, once you learn, once you know how to manage things, it will be very, very easy. Okay, so in the future, whenever something happens to you, you'll be able to forgive and let go and move on with life. And anyone who treats you like shit, you can just detach from them straight away. You don't have to sit there and think about them, right? You focus on yourself. And with this, it comes with self-respect. You've got self-respect, okay? And when you move on with life, you learn. You're always learning. Doesn't matter when. Doesn't matter how old you are. You're always learning. Life is never stops learning. Okay, that's what life is. It's all about growth. So later on in the future, once you master, let's say, forgiveness, detachment, happiness, your emotions, whatever it is, you no longer attract people who want to bring you down. You no longer attract people who are no good for you, because you yourself, you've already evolved. Okay, you can tell whether someone's good for you or not. You can tell if someone's there and wants to use you or not. And this all starts by having self-respect. It all starts by you focusing on yourself, loving yourself. Forgiveness can also be forgiving yourself. Some people, they don't know this. It could be also to forgive yourself, because sometimes you might be in a position where you were vulnerable, you didn't know, you were young, whatever it is, you have to forgive yourself also, okay? And whatever happens, happened. You know, it's all good. It is what it is. Detach from situations. Never be attached to something. Be attached to your life, because you are the only person that you have. The present is the only moment that you have, and you really want to enjoy life to the full capacity every single day. You don't want to be in a negative emotion. You don't want to be in a bad position. Okay, so I'm getting off track, but we're talking about forgiveness. You must forgive whatever it is, right? Whatever happens to your life, you have to understand, you have to learn how to forgive, because it's the complete opposite of negativity, complete opposite of hatred, anger, and all this other bullshit you have to deal with that's going to completely drain your energy, right? You're never going to have energy, and you're never going to have time for yourself because you're too busy thinking about the past. So forgiveness kicks in. You're now in the present moment. You detach, you move on with life, and everything's all good. So I wanted to share this message. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope that this has helped a little bit, but I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.